It's now time for entertainment galore. And here to help you with the DCs is Comic Book Man and Bo.
Holy fruit salad.
DC Comic Book News, episode 58. Should the wind stink?
Hey folks, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for
DC News.
Oh, DC News. And DC News is being brought to you by Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all new comics, including all DC comics, are 15% off every day for everyone. First story we've got involves these little hardcovers, the Vertigo Crime series that Vertigo's been doing now for about a year. What's up with them?
They announced 3 new hardcovers for 2011.
3?
3.
That's all?
Well, so far. I mean,
Oh,
they
okay.
don't come out every month. They come out every. Did they come out in bunches? Or was it 2?
No,
then
they
a while,
they come out. They were coming out monthly there for a little while. Sort, at least it seemed like it. But no, they're coming out once every other month now.
Well, one solicited for December and January called Noche Roja.
Ooh,
From people who no one's ever heard of.
okay.
One's called Darkness in the Family, and one's called Ratcatcher. Now,
Ratcatcher
will be written by Andy Diggle. Andy Diggle is going to do that, and he said he's probably going to do some more Vertigo work in the future, but
Yes.
he's coming back to do this, which means he probably did this before he went over to hang out at Marvel, and is finally seeing print.
Okay. Over at Vertigo, continuing with Vertigo, one of the big books that they've had over the last decade or so has been 100 Bullets. This, of course, is over with, but the team of Brian Azzarello and Edward Risso are not asleep at the switch by any means.
They're working on a brand new project. It is not crime related. I found out today on the way in. It's apparently something to do with magic. It's not an ongoing series. It's a series of limited series, the first of which is 8 issues. Okay. And the next update will tell you what the thing actually is, because DC's been kind of quiet about it. But word apparently snuck out.
100 hand grenades.
100, yes, it's magical.
100 sabers.
It'll be magical. Minx, the Minx OGN.
Those
Minx OGN
original graphic novels that
is-
went over so well.
Yes. The Minx line is
That
dead.
I know
by the
you've
way.
never heard of it.
It's
The
the,
Minx line is dead.
it's the face of modern fiction. That's what the sign says. They did
Here's a Minx right here.
Taken, Billy
Taken,
Hill, Superstar.
Token. This is Token.
Confessions of a
J.R.R.
problem
Whenever he
child,
screws up.
Good as Lily.
J.R.R. Token?
J.R.R. Tolkien, yes. It's actually a book about the life of J.R.R. Tolkien when you learn how to use the bathroom. It's a very heartfelt story.
Anyway,
I can't.
Anyway, he's holding up the wrong book, so I'll get the book.
Whoops.
Yeah, get out.
Still in condition.
New York 5. Coming, a sequel to this fine book by Brian Wood and Ryan Kelly.
Let me see.
New York 4, this is it. New York 5 is coming out, but it won't be an original graphic novel of this size
got it.
because
I've got it.
they don't do those anymore. It'll be a comic-sized book. Now, how'd this thing go over? Did you sell out of them?
no, none of this stuff's sold.
Did people notice them?
No.
People ask
nobody,
about it?
Nobody cared about it.
Well,
Nobody cared about it. Which
well-
doesn't mean a thing, because from our little corner of the universe, nobody cared, but that doesn't mean it didn't sell in other places.
somewhat. I would imagine the book probably did quite well in New York City.
Probably. Then they should just make a line of comics called New York City Comics.
They could.
Or make one for us called Chicago.
Chicago
Who
Comics.
cares about Chicago? I mean,
What
really?
the?
Really? We fly over them. Anyway, hey, DC has 2 offices, New York and Los Angeles. I didn't hear about anything in the middle
We
there.
gotta land here to get gas.
Yeah, they got to land here for gas and pizza and brats.
Last story we got is about First Wave. What's going on with the First Wave universe?
They will be introducing some new characters in the final issue of this limited series, and we will see more from this universe from Brian Azzarello. He'll be writing some more First Wave stories. Now, how's that selling?
Oh, this isn't selling at all either.
So they're doing follow-ups to books
I'm
that
sorry.
aren't selling?
I'm sorry. Pulps do not sell. Pulp characters do not sell. I
The
wish they
covers
did.
are damn nice.
The covers are great. I love these
Brian
covers.
Azzarello's a great artist.
And the stories are fine too. There's nothing wrong with the stories. There's nothing wrong with this book on a creative level.
Is there a connection level problem here?
Oh, you betcha there is.
Did
You
they
betcha.
not found
Do you
it?
see a mutant on this cover anywhere? Do you see a guy with a big bat cape anywhere on this
You know,
cover?
Brian Azzarello is from Chicago. You figure here the book would sell. He lives here with Jill Thompson.
Well,
for Christ's sake.
Chicago Comics, it probably sells up on the north side, which Brian Azzarello probably goes to on a regular basis to get his comics.
I think he goes to
But
Jill.
here on the south side of
Doesn't
Chicago,
sell?
this doesn't sell.
Well, a lot of us think the Chicago ends.
Well, it's true, because this is what, issue 4?
4.
Oh my gosh, you've got a couple more issues left to introduce these brand new pulp characters that no one will buy.
Like who? The Avenger?
No,
Well, who?
He's around.
Who?
Injustice.
Who?
I don't know.
Okay.
I didn't read
So-
those characters. I really couldn't tell you.
So, Mr. Fount of Information here doesn't know, but he gave us
Doc
the story.
Savage's cousin Leroy.
No, Pat Savage.
But she has a cousin Leroy they never talk about.
No, Pat Savage.
Well, I know about Pat. Everybody likes Pat because she's a chick.
They haven't introduced her yet, though, have they?
Yeah, she's coming. Though. She's a
She's
chick.
coming. There's one.
There are comments for the reader named Dan Savage.
Yeah,
He does-
Dan Savage. Yeah, the guy from Dan
does the
Savage.
sex.
He's the other
does
cousin.
the sex column.
Then there's Randy Macho Man Savage too.
You make me sad.
You got at least 5 minutes left, comic book man.
Oh yeah!
So, we're done with DC News, but you can read more DC News that he sends me that I post up at the store's website. And where's that at? Oh, Sarah knows.
The stuff we want.
www.morealternatereality.com. It's #1 with computer illiterates.
The store's website. Check out all of his DC News. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And Bo.
saying
So long, Randy Savage.
it's not
5:30.
it's not for real
5:30.
until I say
Yeah,
it.
5:30.
Bye.
Oh, you want.